Good morning, members. Today I found a question about solving simultaneous equation. Someone was asking about it, and this is the question. And I came out with another one, so I'm going to handle this one. Then you will handle this as an activity for you. Now, if you are handling these simultaneous equations, all we need is to create what we call an independent matrix. Then we form a triangle of zeros, then we use backward substitution. Now, here we start by picking out the coefficients of x, y, and z, and then their solutions. When you have this coefficient matrix and the solution matrix, that's what we call an independent matrix. Like this. So, for x, I have 1. Those are the coefficients for x. Then for y, I have. Then for z, now I form an independent matrix. Now, what we need is a triangle of zeros. This is what I need. We need to create this. We need all this to be zeros. So all I need is to make this triangle of zeros 0 like that. So I need to convert this to 0, to 0, to 0. But to do that, we do what we call operations. These operations are what we use to transform these entries to 0. So I call this one row 1, row 2, row 3. So meaning that this one I'm going to call it row prime 1 so that I'm forming a new row. This one is that, this one I don't need anything here, it's going to be called into this as 1. Now the next, my new here, row 2, is going to be, so that now I need to make this a 0. So I need to say this minus this, but this one, when I say 2 minus 1, I'll be having 1, this is not a 0. So I need to make this the same as this. So I need to multiply 2 here. So when I say 2 minus 2, that's when I'll be having this. So I want. So I'm going to say row 2 minus 2 row 1. Then my row 3 is going to be, you see 3 minus. Are we there? So when I say 3, if I want to make this 0, I say 3 minus 3. So I need to multiply here by 3. When I multiply 1 by 3, I'll get a 3. Then I'll set 3 minus 3 to be a 0. So I'll say row 3 minus 3 row 1. This is how we are going to do. So you see now here, R prime 1 is the same. So I have 1, 2, 1, 1. Nothing is changing in the first row because I don't need anything there. But in the second row, I need this first entry to be a 0. This is the operation I'm going to do. So R1, 2 is R2 minus 2 R1. So I come. My R2 is here, so I say 2 minus 2 into the entry in row 1, which will give me a 0. So here I have a 0. Then I come to this new entry, the second row, which is 3 minus 2. The corresponding entry in row 1, which is 2. And this will be 3 minus 4, which will give me a negative 1. Then when I come to this, I'll be having negative 1 minus 2 into the corresponding, which is 1, and I think it will be negative 3. Then negative 1 minus 3 into 1 still it will be negative 3. This will be negative 3. So those are the operations for the first, for the second new row. Then let us go to the new third row. So the operation is here, which is R13 is going to be R3 minus 3 R1. To substitute. So my R3 first is here, which is 3 minus 3 into the corresponding of R1, which is 1. 3 minus 3, it will be 0. So this is 0. Then I have now negative 1 minus 3. The corresponding value the corresponding entry in row 1, which is 2, and this will give me a negative 7. Then I have here is negative 5 minus 3, the corresponding, which is 1, and this will give me a negative 8. So here I have negative 8. Then when I come to this, I have now 8 minus 3 into the corresponding, which is 1, and I get a 5. And this will be a 5. So I've reduced these ones, or now it's like the zeros are there. This and this, now I've reduced them. The zeros are right, there is 5. The only problem now we have is this. This is the 0 already. 0, 0. Now we have a problem here. We need to push also this one 2 and 0 using the operations we've been making. So here, let me show you how we do those operations. So here, I already have my 0, so I don't have any problem here. In this row, I wanted only 1 0. But in this third row, I wanted 2 zeros. So 1 is already here, but this one is not a 0. So my problem is here. So meaning that now this one I name it prime 2. It's going to be the same as this, which is R1 prime. Then this one is already because this is a 0 and it's the only reason I want. So this one is going to be my this is 1. My R prime 2 is going to be the same as R1 2. But the problem is still here in the third row. Now all I'm going to do is I need to multiply here by 7 so that this one is also 7 so that I can do the operations. The same signs I will subtract because whenever I have same signs, we subtract push it to 0. So I'll say R prime 3 minus 7 R prime 2. That's the operation I'm going to make. Let us see. So we say this is the same as this. So this is 1, 2, 1, 1. Then this is 0, negative 1, negative 3, negative 3. I don't need to change anything there. Then I have something here. I'm going to use this operation. So I say my R prime 3 is the same as R3 minus 7 R prime 2. Let us see. So I have 0 minus 7 into 0, which will be 0. So it's like that is 0. Now, here, when we come to this, always we need to use these two. We don't use this because if we use this, we are going to bring back non-zero figures inside here. That's why if this and this, any operations I make here about multiplying, there will be zeros. That's why they are not going to change these ones. It's not going to change, it's going to be a 0. Now, I come to this as row 3, which is negative 7 minus 7 into negative 1. The corresponding, this will be negative 7 plus 7, which will be 0. So this is now also 0. When I come to this, I have negative 8, row 3, minus 7 into the corresponding. Let me see, this is negative 8 plus 21. And then when you subtract this from this, you say 21 minus 8. I think you get what? 13. Then you come to this, you say 5 minus 7 into the corresponding, which is 1. What do we get there? The corresponding, say 5 minus, times 7, then this is, the corresponding value here is negative 3. This will be 5, negative, negative to give you plus 21. And this one gives us to 26. So this one is 26. Now, after doing that, we see that we have created a triangle of zeros, the one that we wanted, this one here. I think you see that we have created a triangle of zeros. There you say it's very okay. Now the only thing we have here to do is, now we come to backward substitution. How do we do backward substitution? Say this times this this times this times this. So I said 0 times x I get 0, this times y I get 0, then 13 times z I get 13z equaling to 26. Okay? So 26, then I'll say divide by 13, divide by 13, so z becomes a 2. Then becomes something new else. So we say this times this I get 0, this times this I get negative y, this times this I get minus 3z equaling to this, which is negative 3. But my z is already 2, so my y minus 3 into the z here is already 2 equaling to negative 3. This one is still I have in negative 6, take the other side. I'll be having negative y equaling to negative 3 plus 6. So my y becomes negative 3. Are we there? Then I come to this one. Now this one. I say this time this I have x plus this time this I have 2y plus this time this I have z equaling to 1. Now see my x plus 2 into y is negative 3 plus z, my z was at 2 equaling to 1. From there I can simplify so that x is going to be 5. Therefore, x is 5, y is negative 3, and z is at 2. That's how we solve them. So now, if you are done to try out this question, I wish you the best.